everyone and welcome back to my channel. Sa video ko po na ito ngayon, papakita ko po sa inyo ang mukha ng Adobe Photoshop 2020. So ngayon po ay pupunta naman tayo doon sa Workspace. So i-open ko po ngayon yung aking account, ang aking Creative Cloud. Yan po. Ito na po, nung una kong video na-explain ko na po itong orient ko na po sa inyo kung ano yung mukha. So ito po, pag-create tayo ng new document o new work. So ito, meron tayong mga different sizes ng canvas. So dito pwede nating papalitan dito sa preset details. Pwede nating papalitan yung lagyan ng pangalan. So like nito ngayon, PS tutorial. Nakikita po tayo dito. May width, height, may orientation, may background, contents. Pwede nyo papalitan. So yan po ang orientation. So madami po ito dito. Gusto nyo po ng 8 beats, 16 beats, at 32. So pwede po, depende po sa inyo. So sa advanced options naman po, hindi marami yung pipilian, like ganyan, Apple Color Match, Image P3, may Pro Photo, and then marami po pong iba, like okay. So sa pixels din, may Square, may D1, DV, NTC, at marami po pong iba, pero iisa-isahin po natin yan sa mga susunod po na video. So like ngayon, kikreate tayo ng new document. So open tayo ng file. So ang magiging sample ko po yung photo ko na pinaka-latest na kinuha namin photo. So nakasave po siya sa aking external hard drive dahil sa sobrang dami po ng aking files. Ito po ang gagamitin natin ng photo. At saka ipapakita ko rin siya pag-open ng raw file. Ito po ay JPEG. Kapag raw file naman po ang gusto nyo buksan na document, yan, dadaan muna kayo sa raw files na pwede nyo pong ma-adjust po ninyo itong raw files. Ang pag-adjust ng raw files ngayon ay parang adjustments na rin katulad ng Lightroom, doon sa Lightroom. So madami na pong options ito ngayon. Hindi lang ako masyadong familiar doon sa unang Photoshop, pero dito na kasi ako familiar ngayon hindi pa, bago pa kasi ako sa Photoshop. So ito lang muna ang settings natin. Yan na po ang na-open na file. So ito po ang JPEG ngayon, nakikita ninyo. So ito naman po dito sa bandang kaliwa, ito po yung mga tools. So yan po, itong lasso tool, may polygonal lace tool, magnetic lasso tool, object selection tool, quick selection, tsaka may magic wand tool din po. And then sa crop, may perspective crop, may slice tool, size select tool, at saka itong, and then dropper, eyedropper tool, material eyedropper tool, clone sample tool, ruler tool, node tool, at count control. Dito naman po sa patch, may spot healing, a brush tool, pencil, replacement tool, mixer brush tool, and then sa clone stamp tool, at saka meron ding pattern stamp tool. Ito sa history brush, at saka mayroon din art history brush tool. Nagpapalitan natin ng photo. Dito naman tayo sa eraser tool, may background eraser tool, at saka magic eraser tool. Sa susunod ko na po, ipapakita sa inyo ang function ng bawat tool. Sa ngayon lang po, ipapakita ko lang po yung mukha ng workspace ng Photoshop for familiarity lang po sa inyo. Sa dodge and blur tool, sharpen tool, and smudge tool. Yan po ang dodge tool, brush, burn tool, at sponge tool. Sa pen naman, pen tool, may free form pen, may curvature pen, add another anchor point, delete anchor point tool, convert point tool. At saka sa text naman, meron ding horizontal type tool, vertical type tool, vertical type mask tool, horizontal mask tool. Ito po yung path selection tool, may direct selection tool. At saka itong rectangular shape tools naman, ellipse, may polygon, line, at custom shape tool. At saka ito po yung hand tool, may rotate, view tool din po siya. And the zoom tool, zoom in and zoom out. So, gumagamit po ako ngayon ng vacuum pencil. So, yan po. At saka, yan po ang pag-add, check ng pag-edit ng toolbar. White, black and white, or yung sa swatches, gradients, colors. Okay. Ngayon, kung i-click nyo po yan, babalik tayo sa home. Click nyo PS, babalik tayo sa workspace. Sa Photoshop, pareho pa rin. Click nyo yung Photoshop, yun makikita ninyo. Preferences, may general, interface, workspace, tools, history log, file handling, export, performance, scratch disk, cursors, transparency and game modes, units, grids, guides, guidelines, plugins, type, 3D, by enhanced controls, technology previews, product improvement, at camera roll. Services naman po, yan po, pictures, import image, at services preferences. Hide Photoshop, hide others, and quit Photoshop if you want to quit na. Sa file menu, yun, new, kita natin yung new document, open a document, browse and bridge, open a small object, open recent files, kita po dyan, close all, oops, okay, mabalik po natin, okay, na-close po siya, so cancel. Ayan, close others, close and go to bridge, save as, export as quick export as PNG, or export as JPEG and other files, export preferences, save for web and legacy, export for arrow layers to files, color lookup tables, paths to Illustrator, Zoomify. Tsaka po sa generate image assets. Pwede nyo i-share on Behance, share Adobe Stock, place embedded, place link, automate, batch, PDF, presentation, create, droplet, crop and straight photos, contact sheet, conditional mode, fit image, lens correction, merge to HDR, photo merge. Sa script naman, ay may image processor, delete all empty layers, flatten all layers, flatten all masks, script events, load files into stock, load multiple Diacom files, stats sa iba. Sa import, pwede import ng video frames to layers, import from iPhone, file info, print at print one copy. Sa edit menu, kita po natin yung search, check spelling, find and replace text, fill, define pattern, purge, histories, all, video cache, Adobe PDF presets, merong preset manager, migrate presets, export and import presets, remote connections, color settings, assign profile, convert to profile, keyboard shortcuts, menus, toolbar, and start dictation. Sa image menu naman, kita natin ang mode, meron ditong grayscale, indexed, color, may RGBs, yung mga kay love color, multi-channel, yung 8, 16 at 32 bits channel. Sa adjustments naman, brightness, contrast, lens curves, exposure, vibrance, hue, saturation, color, black and white, photo filter, channel mixer, color lookup, invert, post-rest, threshold, gradient map, selective color, shadows and highlights, HDR toning, desaturate, match color, replace color, equalize. Sa auto-tone naman, merong auto-tone, merong auto-contrast, auto-color, image, size, canvas size, Image rotation, 180, 90, 90. Arbitrary flip canvas horizontal, flip canvas vertical. I trim, duplicate, apply image, calculations at analysis. Ayan po, isa-isahin po natin yan sa mga susunod po na mga videos. Papakita po sa inyo ang bawat function nitong mga items na to. Then sa layer, meron po tayong new layer from background, group, artwork from layers, and layer by copy. Ayan po. Madami pa po diba? So, duplicate layer, quick export as PNG, quick export as new fill layer, a solid color gradient of pattern, a new adjustments layer, brightness levels, curves, exposure, vibrance, hue, saturation, color balance, black and white, black photo filter, channel mixer, color lookup, invert, posterize, threshold, gradient map, and selective color. And sa layer mask naman, kita po yung reveal all or hide, katulad din sa vector mask, smart objects, video layers, new video layer, new block video layer, at saka hide layers. Sa type menu, so more from Adobe fonts, may panels, character panel, paragraph panel, glyphs, character styles panels, paragraph styles panel, and match fonts, font or preview size, language options. Po. Update all text layers, manage missing fonts, load default default type styles, save default type styles. Sa select menu naman, yun all, bar range, focus area, may subject, may select and mask, edit in quick mask mode. Sa filter, convert for filters, filter gallery, adaptive wide, character of filter, may lens correction, liquify, vanishing point. Sa 3D, can generate bumps and generate normal map. For blur, may average blur, may blurmer, blurbacks, may incursion blur, lens blur, motion blur, radial, shape, smart, at surface blur. So may pa pong blur gallery, field blur, iris blur, tilt, shift, path blur, and speed blur. Sa distortion naman, distort, may displace, may pinch, may polar coordinates, may ripple, may share, S-rise, twirl, wave, and zigzag. Sa noise, pwede mong dagdagan ng noise, despeckle, dust and scratches, median, and reduce noise. May pixelate, may color halftone, crystallize, facets, fragment, mesotint, mosaic, and pointillize. So render, make clouds, different clouds, fibers, and lens flare. Sharpen, shake reduction, sharpen edges, sharpen more, sharpen smart, sharpen, and sharp mask. Yan. Yan po. Tsaka stylize, diffuse, may emboss, may extrude, find edges. Oops. Sa video naman, the interlace and PC colors and others, custom, high pass, HSP, HSL, maximum, minimum, and offset. Sa 3D, wala tayong option ngayon sa 3D. Unless siguro kung mag-open ka na ng 3D. Titignan natin sa mga susunod na videos. Sa view, may proof, setup, may custom, customize, merong working CMY, merong sign plate, may magenta plate, yellow plate, black plates, CMY plates, legacy Macintosh, enter standard monitor RGB, color blindness, protanopia type, and deuteranopia type. Gamut warning, pixel aspect ratio, custom pixel, pixel, square, D1TV, hindi ko pa po ito alam, pero alamin po natin to sa mga susunod na videos. Ayan po, HDV. D1DV, widescreen 1.46, anamorphic 2:1, and DVC Pro HD 1080. So zoom in, zoom out, fit on screen, fit layers, 5% 200, print size, actual size, screen mode, my standard, my full screen mode with menu bar, and full screen mode, extras, show layer, grid, smart guides, slices, all none, and show extras options. My rulers, snap to guides, layers, document paths or none, and lock guides, new guide layout, and lock slices. Yeah, okay, let's go to window. So my arrange, my tile all vertically, tile all horizontally, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical. My 3 abstract, consolidate all tabs, tile float in window, float in all in windows, match zoom, match location, match all new window for these for the file, and minimize and bring all the fonts. For Workspace Essentials, my 3D, my motion, painting, photography, graphic and web, reset essential, new workspace, lit workspace, keyboard shortcuts and menus, lock workspace. And then there's a 3D actions, adjustments, brush settings, brushes, channels, character styles, clone source, color, glyphs, gradients, histogram, history, info, layer columns, layers, learn, libraries, measurement log, navigator, notes, paragraph styles, spots, patterns, properties, shapes, styles, swatches, timeline, tools, preset, application frame, options, tools. Meron din pong PS tutorial. Yan po ang files na gamit din natin ngayon. JPEG at NEF. Yung raw file po yung NEF. Okay, pupunta naman tayo sa help. So, may search, may home, Photoshop help, Photoshop tutorials, system info, manage my account, sun out and updates. So, dito naman tayo sa bandang kanan. So, ito po yung history, actions, yung properties, info, brushes, brush settings, brushes, and clone source, characters, paragraphs, glyphs, and tool presets. Sa may bandang kanan pa, ito makikita natin yung colors, swatches, gradients, and patterns. Sa patterns, marami may trees, may grass, may water. Yan po. Sample ng mga yan, grass and trees. Excuse me. Okay. So dito naman sa bandang baba, may layers, channels, and paths. May libraries, learn. Ayan, wala pa tayo makikita sa ngayon dyan. So pwede po natin i-close yung tab group para po lalaki yung space ng layers. So close natin siya. Okay. So, doon tayo sa bandang, ito naman yung folder naman to. Kung i-grouping yung layers. Ayan po yung pattern na yun po niya. So, dyan po sa effects, meron tayong blending options, bevel and impose stroke, inner shadow, inner glow, satin, color overlay, gradient overlay, pattern overlay, outer glow, drop shadow. Ayan po ang mask. Ayan. Mamasa. Tatanggal muna natin ito. Delete. Let's hold drag down. Tapos matidelete. Lalagay po natin siya sa bin. So matidelete na po siya. And then, create tayo ng bagong layer. Yan po ang pipindutin yung plus. So, where are we now? Doon tayo sa dito po makikita yung workspace. Ito na muna tayo. Dito nga tayo sa search. So sa search, makikita mo yung nilagyan Photoshop, Learn, Stock, Lightroom Photos. Pwede mo nga hanapin dyan sa Stock, sa Adobe Stock kung meron ka. So yeah, yan po. Learn with help and tutorials from adobe.com. Use. Try natin ang photography. Yan po ang mukha ng photography workspace. So may histogram, makikita natin ang histogram at navigator. So sa libraries, adjustments, meron tayong makikita natin dyan lahat. Libraries, wala tayo dyan ngayon. Pag i-click nyo din po ito po yung share icon. So pwede nyo po siyang i-share. Yan, sa mail, messages, notes, to photos, and reminders. Thank you for listening and watching my video. I hope that you have learned something from this. On my next video, I'm going to show you how to create and open a new file. So, aabangan nyo po ako. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Take care, everyone. See you. Bye.